Scheduled for three 3-minute rounds in the middleweight division. Both fighters undefeated. Somebody's own has got to go. It's time to meet the fighters. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. This man has 9 wins, 0 defeats, representing UTC. Fabian, the assassin Edwards. Opponent standing across the cage. This man has a record of 11 wins, 0 defeats, representing Team Elite and Hamma, Igor Puskarskis.
Very hyped up fight, and rightly so. 2 undefeated, very experienced amateurs and 2 very dangerous characters.
I'm excited for this. I'm going to struggle to talk through this, I think.
I feel exactly the same. I mean, I tell you what, every time I've seen Fabian Edwards, he has been an absolute destroyer in the cage. I'm yet to see someone go 2 rounds. The sting in that, and he's waving him on there. I know that there has been a bit of talk over the social media. Fabian Edwards not one to shy away from telling opponents how he feels.
No, he just kicked him and said, "What are you going to do?" I guess we're going to find out in the coming minutes.
Igor's coming forward.
Yeah. Oh.
And a big knee. Fabian, this is the thing, Fabian Edwards has just been knocking people out. And Fabian Edwards not very happy there.
No, there's a little bit of blood here in the... I think
was that a knee,
saying
with a
that
hand
there were a
down,
knee
or?
when he was on the floor, but it all happened so fast. You can't blame Edwards for that. You know, it's one of those.
It's very quick. I don't know. It happened right in front of us, and even for us, it's hard to tell. Very hard to tell.
It's one of those old rules in MMA, those outdated rules, you know, where people can play the game and put the hand down if they want. Yep. It's like he wasn't going to the ground, he wasn't on the ground, so I don't let that go.
It was the other way, wasn't it?
You know, yeah. But, you know, I guess if you're the fighter getting kneed in the face when your hand's down, then maybe you've got a case.
Well, that's it.
Especially by a guy the size of Edwards. I just...
And explosive as Edwards as well. I mean, that could be a...
Yeah, and he's coming straight forward.
Yeah.
He's not waiting around for anybody.
He's not looking like he wants to mess about here.
Igor landed an overhand right, but then Edwards comes back with a straight left. And
he's got to watch the up kick though, but...
You know, it nearly fell into a triangle then as well. He wants Igor back up. He wants to punish him.
This is why I love Fabian Edwards. I mean, the guy is just an absolute destroyer. This guy is fighter. And here we go.
Dean Weir's got his hands full today. Fabian Edwards just pushed past him and let me at him.
Oh, Puskarskis though, trying to show him why he's 11-0, throwing some of his own back there, but Edwards has him on the back foot. Puskarskis may be very well in survival mode right now.
Edwards is he is the assassin. He's stalking his prey right now. Igor is he's throwing overhands, but he's looking very jittery on the feet. He's been caught with a couple. He's been tagged with a couple of solid shots, and the ones that he took on the floor bounced his head off the floor. You know, Edwards is not playing right now.
Just savage, absolute savage power. I say he just has this ability of putting people to sleep. I mean, every opponent I've seen him beat, they are sleeping on that canvas, and Igor needs to stay sharp, otherwise he might be joining them. But it's nice that Igor looks like he's recovered. He's got the cobwebs out. He's taking the centre. He's looking to hopefully let off some strikes of his own. But Edwards, every time he throws, you can feel almost everyone in the crowd just hold their breath for a second because you don't know what's going to happen.
He's very deliberate and precise. What a head kick. Bounced off the right arm of Igor there, but still that struck his head.
Yes, still the power behind it still forced him to shake back.
Yeah, but he's very deliberate and precise in everything he throws. He just threw 2 crosses and landed them both. You know, it's like a double cross. Igor goes for the takedown, and
Edwards straight back on a big
nice knee on the way up.
He definitely felt that. There's a little reach to the stomach there straight afterwards.
Yeah. He goes, he were breathing heavy for a couple of seconds after that, you know.
I like how Edwards just switches stance over and over, just constantly switching stance.
Yeah, so calm and collected as well.
Again, he's got that 1,000-yard stare, just staring into the soul of his opponent.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I don't envy any man in that ring with Edwards, especially in the mood that he's in. Oh. and a bit of an exchange of words between rounds there.
I think Igor might have felt that last punch was a bit late but it was right on the buzzer.
It was
right
very
on the
much
buzzer.
on the buzzer, yeah, and he did well not to follow up with Edwards there. Igor, I think he's frustrated. His game plan's gone totally out of the window right now. Edwards, anything can happen here. Igor's 11-0 for a reason.
Yeah,
he's
absolutely.
just not got his game going. Edwards is in his head. In my opinion, he's in his head.
Yeah.
Edwards has got the skill. He's got everything, but he's got the mind games, and he was in his head before the bell even went for that first round.
Absolutely. I have a slight feeling there's going to be no touch of gloves coming out for this second round.
You know what? That'd be a safe bet. That would be a safe bet. Edwards, he doesn't turn the aggression off. He does not turn the aggression off, even in between rounds there. He's glaring at his opponent with intent, with hatred, and I know the respects there. We're all martial arts at the end of the day, but there's
Look
nothing
at
like
the way he just walked him down there.
Just stalked him.
Igor almost looked like he panicked there. He didn't know what to do, so he just shot. Edwards just moves out of the way.
Yeah, it was kind of like Igor shot him for a takedown. Edwards hit him with a straight left and then said, "Get up." Edwards is dictating this fight right now. He's having it exactly where he wants it, and Igor's going to have to change something pretty quickly before Edwards gets going again. Edwards has taken away the grappling of Igor, and
it's the speed and everything as well. I mean, the way he just moved out of the way of that right hand, it's like he sees it coming in slow motion. Igor does look a little bit like he doesn't know what to do to try and break through this defense of Edwards. And Edwards just, every time he throws, that's one of the things I noticed, the accuracy on his strikes is just unreal. He's not wasting any energy. Just when he throws, every single one, it lands. And if you block it, there's so much force behind it that you're feeling it anyway.
Yeah, and he's not throwing. Oh,
that was a.
You heard that one from across the room. You saw everybody wince around here. That was a very powerful kick to the groin there.
That could be a bad one. This could be a game over moment.
I hope that this fight isn't ended like this. And just a little bit of a confrontation in the crowd, but it's all resolved there. Nothing too major.
I don't know if the chap knows quite who he's confronting.
Yeah, Rocky Edwards just waving him off.
Yeah, cool. Rocky Edwards, very cool customer anyway. But I say, if there was someone in the building that I wouldn't want to be picking a fight with, that's probably the man I'd choose.
Yes, and
yeah, I think Igor could be in a bad way. I think this could be over.
Yes, he's not moving too much right now. Unfortunately, this could be it. I hope it's not
catching the groin.
If it were a second or a third, and the same thing just kept on going south, then as a fighter, you've got to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we're seeing a 2-point deduction. I've never witnessed a 2-point deduction before. I think Edwards knows now he's got to finish it. Even if he wins this round, he's 2 points down. He's a point down.
If I'm honest, if I was Igor having 2 points removed, I'd be a bit worried knowing that Fabian's going to come out to really kill you. I know that Fabian is on the verge, of turning pro, and I know that he'll want to finish his, the end of his amateur career.
Nice head kick there by Igor. Maybe that did him some good. You
never know.
Put a bit of fire in his belly.
I know one thing.
And another head kick by Igor. I'm sorry there. I'm getting a little excited now. It's
everything to fight for. I think everyone is on the edge of their seats right now. And Fabian's getting a bit creative there.
Yeah. He doesn't move like a man of his size, does Fabian, at all.
No, he's a very athletic fighter.
Yeah.
But Igor's now, he looks like he's got some fire in him now. He's got a bit more of a focused look in his face. He's being a bit more active. He's letting off his own strikes rather than just sort of waiting So we will see.
And it's more of the Igor that I've seen. He respects Edwards' power a lot. You can see how he covers up every time Edwards flinches forward. But, this is more of the attacking Igor that I've seen before. And, this is what we want to make it a good fight.
He definitely felt that knee there from Edwards, though.
He did.
Edwards knows that he wants that finish. He's
Edwards
coming forward.
He's putting on the pressure here.
There it is. Flying knee to the body there. That's what I like about Edwards, though. He's not scared to take a risk. He's not scared to put on the show, but he does it in an effective fashion. He lands, and it's powerful again.
And he rocks Igor there with a straight left. Switches stance, front kick up the middle.
In Fabian's.
And Igor ends it with a low kick, half checked by Edwards. Let's see what round 3 has for us. We've had all the drama so far. We've had a 2-point deduction.
I'll tell you what, this last fight of the evening is, it's sending us off with a bang. We've got everything. We've got the drama. We've got the power. We've got the war. We've even got a bit of bad blood in the crowd now as well. So it's had it all.
Yeah, I think that were nipped in the bud straight away.
Security doing a very good job here.
It's hard to follow someone as closely, as some people do. See them, maybe take a little bit of a beating or not have things go their way. Tempers flare, emotions fly, but you've got to let the fighters fight. And at the end of the day, you step in that ring. There's 1 or 2 outcomes. There's 1 or 3 outcomes: win, lose, or draw. But sometimes you win fights that you get beaten up in, you lose fights that,
Exactly.
maybe not so much. It's just the way it goes, and
exactly.
it's nice to see people passionate about their fighter, but, you've got to keep it in check, guys.
And it appears both guys have earned a respect of each other. There's signal that they will be touching gloves here.
It's
and
nice
a quick
to see.
shot off the glove touch as well, which was also nice. Right, Igor's got a bit more of a bounce in his step, looking like he's going to be a bit more active. But there he goes.
But then
Big
he gets countered
shot
by Edwards.
Now, Edwards just so relaxed in there.
You wouldn't think another man was trying to punch him in the face right now. He
absolutely.
just kind of twirled away from him a second ago.
But still, everything to fight for here, being the 2-point deduction. I think Edwards winning 2 rounds, so it's technically even going into this round.
How strong is Edwards? I mean, he isn't even sprawling. He's throwing. He's tie clinching and just throwing him away.
See you later.
Nice.
I'm not having it.
Igor sizing up that head kick.
I love the pauses in the movement with Edwards. It's so natural.
Yeah.
What would you be advising Igor? What can he do to sort of break through this? What would you advise him if you're in his corner there?
Do you know what? You're in there. Bite down on your gum shield, right, and go out on go out on your sword. He's shut down your wrestling, right? You're very flinchy, okay? Have a bit of confidence in what you're doing. Back him up. Try get your wrestling that way, so he can't get away on the fence. But he's shut down everything you've had for him so far. You've landed a couple of head kicks, but just go out on your sword right now.
Edwards
it's a
is
fight
feeling
still.
him out, isn't he? He's feeling him out. He's faking and seeing how he's moving. I expect that. That you can see he's just calculating what's the kill strike that I'm going to use, because he's got every tool in his arsenal that he can throw at him.
Yeah, he looks like he's 2 or 3 steps ahead of him all the time. That's how this fight's played off. And Igor is no pushover. Igor he's
not
a good fighter, and he gets the takedown finally. There we go. Igor is back in this fight.
I have not seen Fabian Edwards on his back ever.
Well, we're about to.
Well, we'll see what else he has to his game, because obviously it's from the striking side. He's got everything now. Obviously, coming from the UTC boys, he's going to have the pedigree behind him. But we'll see. This is where Igor wants the fight, arguably.
Yep, this is definitely where Igor wants it. But a nice little elevator lift from the butterflies from Edwards. Rolls through.
He's going to take the
and
top.
Edwards is on top now.
Half of the crowd are on their feet already.
There's a lot of people invested in this fight in here tonight, and it's good to see. I mean, Edwards there displaying, in adversity. Hey, look at my ground game. I'm not just a striker, right?
For a split second, he paused, he waited, and then he took his moment, and there he is on top.
That's it. And now Igor, the man with the takedown, he's hanging on.
Yeah.
Nothing much happening here. I think Edwards is smothering, just throwing a few little sharp elbows to the head. unleashes one big one, tells him to get up, and it's round over.
Round over. You wake up after that groin kick, there's no doubt about it.
Definitely, kind of had the adverse effect of what you were saying earlier, but you know, two great fighters, both of them undefeated. One of the O's has to go, but you know, I'm just happy as a fan.
Ladies and gentlemen, your appreciation please for both our fighters in the cage. After 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards where we have a unanimous decision for your winner in the red corner, Fabian Edwards.
The other guy, better be like. I don't think he got caught, to be honest. It didn't look. I was thinking he was getting early. Yeah, slap. It was a cut. But then again, you know, I don't think I'd want any of that. Yeah, I think so. Plus, I haven't actually.
Yeah, now with the winner, Fabian Edwards. Now, Fabian, how are you feeling after that fight?
I'm feeling good. Is that even working? I'm feeling good. I could go on next 2 rounds, to be honest. It was a good fight.
I know there was a bit of talk before the fight. Obviously, you're very outspoken on your social media. You let everyone know how you're feeling. Is that all squashed now?
Yeah, it's all squash. It's all respect afterwards. You know what I mean? It's a bit of back and forth, fucking talk.
What's next for you there, Fabian?
That's my last amateur fight. So my next fight, I'll be fighting pro. And I think I needed that fight, that 3-round fight before I went pro. And